Hey folks, how you all doing? Lloyd here, or Mr. Hats as I'm known in the VC. Bit of an impromptu video happening today. You occasionally get them, I think we all have at times. So this one popped up from Lynn and her mum Peter, just spelled P-E-T-A obviously. Lynn, her mum, were sorting out her mum's house over the last few days with the intent to sell it because her mum lives with us. And in one of the wardrobes she found a box, opened it up, there's nothing in it at the moment, I've taken it all out. It was a stack of 45s or 7-inch singles from the 1960s. A lot of Australian artists here, some international artists as well. There's some cool record labels, so if you've got a vague interest in Australian artists, if you've got a vague interest in cool record labels that you've never seen before, this video could be for you. And if you're an AC/DC fan, there's a bit of a grail in here as well, which I'll leave till a bit later, so it's not, do not just skip forward, fast forward to the end, because it's not going to be the last one I show. It's going to be in here, so keep watching, because if you are an AC/DC / Bon Scott fan, you're absolutely going to be beside yourself when you see this 7-inch single that I will show a bit later. First up, Australian artist Johnny O'Keefe, Move Baby Move. Next we have Not Fade Away, EP by the Rolling Stones. On here we've got It's All Over Now, and Now I've Got a Witness, and on the B side we have Tell Me and Not Fade Away. Sorry, I'll take that thing out. Australian rockers, we have the Masters Apprentices with their single Undecided. Brilliant Manfred Mann with Pretty Flamingo. I'll Come Running by Cliff Richard, Sir Cliff Richard as he is now. This one comes from 1970s actually, Close to You by the Carpenters. Give It to Me by the Trogs. I assume this is the A side by all the numbers on the side here, but I could be wrong. So if you know in the comment section below, let me know, is Your Line the A side of this, or Give It to Me by the Trogs. Next up, Marvin Gaye and Kim Wilson, It Takes Two. Australian rockers from the time, we've got The Loved Ones with the Loved One EP, which contains the songs The Loved One and This Is Love. And on the other side, Ever Lovin' Man and Blueberry Hill. Elvis Presley, Jailhouse Rock, backed with Treat Me Nice. Aussie rockers, the Easy Beats with Sorry, backed with Funny Feeling. Got the Easy Beats Easy Fever EP. This one has Too Much and I'll Make You Happy on that side, and it has Very Special Man and Trying So Hard on the other side. For those of you who don't know, Vanda and Young went on to form oh god, what's their name? Can't think for the life of me right now. I don't know, they sung that song Down Among the Dead Men in the 1970s. But George Young, the lead guitarist in this band, is the older brother of Malcolm and Angus Young from AC/DC. When this group split up, Vanda and Young ended up starting their own record label, Albert Records, and that is the label that AC/DC got signed to. Next up we've got the Route 66 EP by the Rolling Stones, which has Mona and Come On, both covers, and I Want to Be Loved and Route 66 on the other side. The Easy Beats again with their worldwide hit that you'll all know, Friday on My Mind. Ronnie Burns, another Aussie artist. All the King's Horses. We've got Let's Spend the Night Together, double A side with Ruby Tuesday, obviously the Stones. Hedgehoppers Anonymous with It's Good News Week. Marty Robbins, a white sports coat. We have Them with Gloria and Babe Please Don't Go. The Monkees, I'm a Believer. Hank B. Marvin with Satcher. Johnny Young and Company, he was an Australian singer obviously. Kiss Me Now and When Will I Be Loved EP. So Kiss Me Now's on this side with a song called All My Sorrows, and on the B side Land of a Thousand Dances and When Will I Be Loved. Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass Band, This Guy's in Love with You. The Kalen Twins, obviously Australian, I would say. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. The song When. Little Bit Me, Little Bit You, The Monkees. The Kirby Stone 4 with Zing Went the Strings of My Heart. That's a cool label, isn't it? Sorry, it's a bit focus. Double A side, Can't Help Falling in Love. Rockahula Baby, obviously Elvis, guys. Sandy Shaw with Puppet on a String. Johnny and the Stranglers, No Other Love. Get Off My Cloud, the Rolling Stones. The Group, spelt G-R-O-O-P, another Aussie band. Mad Over You. Blue Suede Shoes. Tutti Frutti, Elvis. Paul Peterson. I've never heard of Paul Peterson. I'm going to have to check this out. It's on the Tamla Motown label, but the A side is Your Love's Got Me Burning Alive. So yeah, I'm going to have to listen to that. I don't know who that is. The brilliant Aussie rockers, Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs. Twilight Time is their cover of the old song. And My Girl Josephine, the old Fats Domino song. Normie Rowe and the Playboys, It Ain't Necessarily So. Brenda Lee, Is It True? Backed with What I Say. Just a Little Bit Better by Herman's Hermits. Really old one here, Elvis Presley, Good Rockin' Tonight, backed with I Don't Care If the Sun Don't Shine. Waterloo Sunset, backed with Act Nice and Gentle if anyone's interested. Baby Hold Me Close by Billy Thorpe and the Aztecs. Tina Robin with Every Day, the Buddy Holly song. MPD Limited, Little Boy Sad. That's a cool cover, isn't it? A cool label. Lulu with The Boat That I Row. Beatles, Love Me Do, backed with I Saw Her Standing There. I know which one should have been the A side, and it's not Love Me Do. Little Swiss Maid by Del Shannon. Reg Lindsay, another Aussie singer. Don't know anything about the guy, to be honest with you. A side is Armstrong. Another MPD Limited single. And the song is Lonely Boy, the Paul Anka song. Normie Rowe and the Playboys with Pride and Joy. And last but not least, the Grail, for any AC/DC fans. So before Bon Scott joined AC/DC, he was in a Perth group called the Valentines. They were typical of your pop rock bands of the 1960s, and Lynn's mum has this in her collection, their debut single, Every Time I Have to Cry. So this is the first single ever released by the late great Bon Scott. Not that I'm a fan of Bon Scott, but late great Bon Scott regardless. I can't dance with you, I have to hear this to listen to it. I have heard a couple of the Valentine singles, and you wouldn't know it was Bon Scott. It's a poppy sound. It wasn't till he got with AC/DC that he learnt to really rock it out, so to speak. So yeah, but that's it, folks. Great Grail there for anyone who's an AC/DC fan. Some Grails, I guess, if you're a fan of Australian rock and roll from the 1960s. Anyway, guys, sorry to bore you. Hope there was a couple of record labels there that you actually enjoyed, or some Aussie bands that you'd forgotten about over the years if you're an Aussie music fan. But it's the Valentine's one that gets me. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.